Well, I hope this one doesn't mix me up, because it might have quite an effect. Let's crack on. Hello and welcome to another MrBetaByte video, and this one is actually quite a bit different insofar as we are looking at a Panasonic digital AV mixer WJ-AVE7, and this has come from Tony. It has a rather intriguing fault, so I've put an input into it. It's just basically the Roku going through a composite HDMI to composite adapter, green, and you can see the image is way off to the side and it's all jittery and horrible. This is screaming capacitors, to be honest, and I mean, I've not done any research on this at all. I've not looked at anything at all, like service manuals or anything. But I would strongly suggest, given the era this is from, we've probably got SMD issues, SMD cap issues. So yeah, let's crack on. So I've taken all the screws out already. I didn't bother showing it because it's sort of quite clumsy to do. Didn't want to put it on its front because of the joystick. All the same screws, self-tappers, black, quite a lot of them, so nice to have that. And I am more than certain that this is going to have lots of ribbon cables, so just carefully, let's just have a look. So they're all at the back. Okay, so my feeling is that it is going to be power supply. I think I can actually tip this back and over the back without doing any damage. That's quite useful. Now this does seem to use, which doesn't surprise me at all, the surface mount electrolytics, which, depending on, well, yeah, can be really troublesome, to be honest, on this sort of age of kit. I don't actually know when this date's from. I'll put it up when I find out, but yeah, it's other thing I noticed as well when I was taking it apart, it's got the title socket for an external title generator, and I do have one for a camcorder. I'm just wondering if it's the same, so we might test that, but we'll see. We do have some voltages: 5 volts, 12 volts, minus 12 volts. So yeah, we've got quite a lot to go at. This also has, yeah, interesting fuses. They are looking very much like semiconductor fuses. But my feeling is to maybe change these caps first, and then just see how we go. I know it's a bit sort of like recapping, which it is, but the other thing I might do as well before I do any of that is take off this shield and just see if there's any visible signs of capacitor leakage. I'm doubting it, to be honest, but we'll have a look. Okay, so I've checked around, just visually inspected all the caps with a magnifying glass, just to make absolutely sure I can see. And they all look okay. I did notice the solder's not great on these two particular surface mount chips. The rest don't look so bad, but they are not great. So it might be something I need to maybe have a look at look at those maybe. Suspicious caps, I might be a bit inclined to think these might not be great, just because they're by a semiconductor that probably is getting quite warm. But potentially, they should be okay, really. Depending on the values and whatever, and obviously it's an old piece of kit. These I'd be more suspicious of, because they are across the rails. So yeah, the other slight problem I have, of course, is that I don't have very long to actually test before whatever it is warms up. So I might end up maybe trying some freezer anyway, see if that sort of pinpoints or sort of brings anything to the surface that's maybe a little bit dubious. So yeah, I think I'll give that a go next. Okay, so let's power it on. And yeah, you can see it's terrible. Distorted and horrible. See, it's getting there slowly. It's quite cold in here tonight, so it does take a few minutes to really start to get to an image. Yeah, I don't think it's heat. I doubt it'll be these. But it could be these, because they're in the... I think it's on the analog side. Interesting. Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, that made a difference. I just wonder if my heat gun's on. Right. So, could it be just that one? Of course, it'd have to be one that's quite awkward to get at. Thing is, I've run out of spray now. I found some more. I have some more freezer spray. So it doesn't seem to be that one. The one I thought it was. Oh, okay. Let's just warm that up again. Is it that one? Seems to be that one. Maybe. I mean, it certainly seems to be having an effect, doesn't it? That one seems fine. That one seems fine. Ooh. Let's try that little one again. Seems to be that one. Let's try that bigger one again. Seems fine. Yeah, that one doesn't seem too clever either. Yeah, seems to be these little ones. Try these two in the corner. Nothing. Let's try these three. Oh gosh, yeah, they're bad as well. They're fine. Oh, that's made the colour go a bit funny, I think. Is it? Yeah. So where was that? I think it's that one. Just sends the white a little bit sort of green. Oh, it's one of these two. And it's probably the small one. Nope, it's that bigger one. Okay, so I need to start marking some of these. It's a bit silly. Bring the colour back. Just wanted this big one as... That's fine. So, these three here, these three here, this little one here seem to be the culprits. So yes, are they all the same value? That's the question. So these three, that one, and we should be somewhere near. I'm suspecting there's going to be more. Let's try these. That seems fine. So, I mean, there's a part of me, it just needs to be recapped, but am I going to recap all of that? I don't think so. It's going to be one of those things, I think. Some of these caps will probably be fine for years. Others will, no doubt, go. So, yeah. Well, at least we've got a diagnosis. Okay, so I'm going to start replacing these caps. These three here are actually bipolar. So I had to order some replacements for these, and yeah, I've gone for ceramic, which I think should do the job really well. Yeah, but let's do the rest, and we'll do these last. Let's crack on. So I've replaced all the what seemed to be thermally affected capacitors, and yeah, these tantalums, but that should be fine. I know there's a bit of debate what is the best thing to replace them with, but I had them and they fitted well, and yeah, managed to lift one pad. So the first one I was trying to do actually, but I got into a bit of a sort of flow with the rest of them, and they all went well. That one I just had to pick up the trace through the where it goes through the board, a little bit of copper. I was just able to put a spot of solder on and get it on, and it's fine. It's mechanically good. The pad, even though I damaged it, it was still connected, but I just thought, you know what, that's going to break, so you know, I've just done away with that pad altogether, just soldered it straight on. But the rest all went okay. So yeah, I suppose the next thing is to try it, and I can't see I'm going to have any other problems, but we'll see. Yeah, so let's crack on. Okay, so I'm not too sure what to expect, but we'll give it a go. I just hope I have got it. I've got all of them, so there we go. So there's still to my, oh, hang on. Still a little bit of green for my liking. We've still got noise. Still got noise on that one channel. Okay. So that's why we're seeing green there. So somewhere we've still got a dodgy cap. And that's on the B. But on the A, it's absolutely perfect. It's quite fun, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, let's investigate some more. Okay, so channel A is fine, but of course I wasn't really thinking this through. Got channel A, channel B, so I've got the same caps here and here to change. I don't know whether that one really needs to be changed, so I'm going to leave that on this side. Would be that little one there. I'll leave that for now. We'll just see how we go. But it's going to be those three and these three little ones here. It's these tiny ones that seem to give the problem. And if I let's see, it's distorted now. So let's give this area in particular some warmth. Almost immediately it comes back. Let's give just that other side. You can see the join quite close to the left there. Between the two, the two inputs. So a little bit of cold, and straight away it's gone. So it's looking very much like these three are probably okay, but I'm going to change them anyway. but it's these three here that seem to be causing the main problem. So yeah, let's get those changed. Let's crack on. Okay, so second channel's done. Like I say, I haven't done this one down here, but we'll see if that is actually troublesome or not. I did also just lift these out the way carefully and just put a bit of weight on them. These things can be very fragile, although they seem fairly okay on this, touch wood. But yeah, let's get it back together and give it a test. Okay, so here it goes. Plug the SCART back in because I unplugged it. Well, we've still got a bit of green going on. But it's a heck of a lot better. So I wonder if maybe it is that cap. That last cap that I didn't take out. Yeah. Let's lift this off again. Let's get a little bit of heat. Wait for it to warm up. Yeah, so that is improving. There's a little bit of warmth in those. Just seems to be that, maybe that, yeah, you see that's, you can almost not see the line, which is what you want. You don't want to see the join. It's a little bit lighter on the one channel to the other. But that's otherwise okay now. Just put a tiny bit of food. Yeah, you see it's gone green again. Right, so it is that cap as well. So yeah, let's get and do that. So that one's all in. Did a much better job on this one. I think I'm getting used to it. So yeah, let's give it a test. Okay, so let's power it back on. Still seems to be a bit of noise on that one. Oh, it's perfect. I was going to say, there's a bit of noise when it first comes on. Just literally for a split second, but that's fine. It's just that little bit darker on the one channel. Oh, it's audio anyway. We'll want to test source 2, digital effects, that color. Let's do can I just go? Maybe not. Picture in picture. It's pretty cool. Sepia, isn't it? But it is. It is there. I don't know whether it needs to be. Oh, I don't know. There's a way of resetting. Oh, I suppose it does reset when you power cycle it. Oh, that could be why. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, so that's fine. It's pretty cool. So select position. Yeah, that's fine. Lovely. I suppose let's try some sound, some video through it. And what I'll do is I'll leave it on then for an hour or so just to check that it's all stable, and then I can go back. But yeah, I'll play some video through it for an hour as well, and maybe connect up the second source, which I might just put I might put Tony's Betamax back on as a test. It's already been well tested, but as a final test. So yeah, I'll go and have a play, and we'll take it from there. So I've got the Betamax playing. It's playing absolutely fine. You can see there the sort of split Betamax on the left, streaming from a channel via the Roku on the right. Excuse the noise on the Roku playback, because my converter, the power supply, is on the way out and it's introducing quite a bit of noise, which is a bit of a pain. But yeah, it's something we can sort out in the fullness of time. So second power supply I've got through on that thing. So yeah, should be able to yeah, obviously someone's sound. Source one. Super. So that's going off and on, but the LED is staying on. That's looking good. Now, I will say on that second channel, you can still see a bit of a tinge of green. So I'm going to leave it for a little bit, just let it warm up a bit, and then I can just check caps. But that might need to be adjusted internally just to get that right. I assume there's an adjustment to get that, the sort of baseline colour right. But yeah, time to give everything a bit of a test and a bit of a run and just see what happens. Okay, so it's been on a couple of hours. It's actually got quite warm, but you can probably see it's got a bit of tearing going on with the video there. This is actually playing from the Betamax. I have just bypassed the unit just to make sure that the Betamax was actually okay. Don't see any reason why not, but you know what 40-year-old kit can do, throw you a curveball. So, and it's fine. So we have definitely got cap issues. Yeah, look at that tearing. So, where to start really? So what I'm looking for is to go back to like the green. Nothing yet. Yeah, I just think maybe we need brighter. Adverts are really good for this. I mean, the quality isn't bad, but it's just tearing. Oh, that's gone green. Interesting. Oh yeah, that's gone really bad, isn't it? Yeah, we've got tearing again. Green. Not so green. We've still got some flare there. So it's going to be one of these caps by the looks. Gosh, it's gone dark. Let's try that again. Yeah, gone dark. Bring it back up. Actually, what I'm tempted to do, let's get a video of a just a white screen, or maybe a test signal or something. And oh, we could actually use my test screen video. So yeah, I'll just get that set up. Okay, so playing the test tape. Just swap the inputs just for the sake of. So that one makes it go darker, and we get the green. So let's just warm that back up. Seems to be that one. Just makes it dip. Okay, so not my proudest moment. It's the only capacitor I could find. 10 microfarad capacitor I could find, so it's in. So let's give it a go. And that actually looked a bit better. But I think we are there. I'm just a bit worried that capacitor might not. Yeah, it just clears the cage that goes over the top. So I think I'm going to put this back together now. I think if I still have problems after that, then we're going to be looking at getting the scope out and just going through, work out what's going on. Bound to be another cap if that is the case, but I think that's as good as it's going to get, you know, with what I have. As sort of inputs. Yeah, so let's try that. Okay, so back together, bar putting the screws in for the actual case itself, but I put the cam back on. So that's the Roku, and then back to the video recorder. It looks so much better. We've got no pulling at all now. And then back up. And then so digital effects. Superimpose. On. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you're sort of getting the grain there, aren't you? Image there from the Roku. It's really cool. Reverse, edge. That's actually quite cool. Let's turn that off. Digital effects. I don't know which bit is. That's strobe. There we go. I don't know which input is which. I've crossed them over so many times. So still. Mosaic. You keep pressing it. There's more dense. Back. Paint. So negative. So one way multi. Oh yeah, that's so cool. Okay, so just had to wind the tape back because it's copyrights and all the rest of it. Now I'm just wondering what's going on there, because that should be white. Which is a little bit concerning. That's fine. So let's just swap these round, because I have a feeling he's still not out of the woods. Well, that looks all right. But that's why, oh, it's gone quite yellow. Oh. So why is that? Why has that gone yellow? Let's just turn it off. On again. So what did I do? Oh, because I've been playing about with the joystick. I changed the colour, I think. Maybe? I don't know. I think I'm going to leave this on. And just see if it goes... Oh. Oh, yes, so it is me messing about. Oh, okay. I don't know what, adjust that. I don't know quite what I've done there. So there's white. It's weird, it looks different on the telly to the capture. And it goes all yellowy. I don't know, I'll have to read the manual. Heaven forbid. Oh yeah. Oh, it changes the effect, right. So I can make it sort of sepia or more red, right. And then take it back off. Interesting. That's really cool. Okay, so, well, I think we're somewhere near, and I'm a bit concerned about this now. That's not from a tape. I think we might have another bad cap. Oh yeah, look at it. Let's turn it off. On again. So that's fine. And then it just slowly gets worse. Yeah, you see the quality's getting worse and worse and worse. And then, yeah, it'll start jumping. Right, okay, let's see, that'll be another cap, no doubt. So yeah, I'll take this apart again, and yeah, I'll have a look. Okay, let's power it back on. So we've got colour squares. Of course, the problem is, it's quite cool up here, now it's open, it's going to warm up. Thing is, I can't remember which channel this was on. Oh, okay. Oh, is it that one? It's the other little one. So let's try that again. Yeah, you see it just goes horrible. Okay, so I need to change that one. Let's get that done. Okay, so let's see how awful it is now. Let's plug in the SCART again. Yeah, so that seems okay. It's just terrible connections. So I do need to give it a proper test with decent inputs. But I think we've got there. Oh, I didn't plug that back in, did I? Let's do the mix. It's quite cool. Picture-in-picture edge. So yeah, that's really cool. There we go. So yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed this one. It's certainly something very different. I need to give this a good run now. I've got the can on the top. We'll just see how it goes. And I mean, if I do find anything else with it, after I've given it a thorough test, I'll do an update video, just a short one, midweek or something like that, and yeah, just sort of fill you in on what I found. But quite a few caps that need doing. It is all these little caps just don't seem to have stood the test of time. And all in the analog section of the board. Didn't even look at the manual, to be honest, which I probably should have. But it was fairly obvious what was going on. So yeah. So with that, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe as well. It really does mean so much to me. And hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.
Special edition Renault Clio Biarritz is the perfect partner in both town and country. It not only boasts a wealth of glamorous touches, but also comes with both 1 year's free insurance and 0% finance. Yet it costs a positively charming $7,895 on the road.
Papa?
So ask your Renault dealer about the Clio Biarritz. It's twice the fun.